harvesting the chemical compound from human children, drinking their blood to ingest adrenochrome because it has some sort of elixir of life properties. Is that right?
Yes. When a witch has a coven, it's normally a small thing. Witches' covens are normally 3 to 7 people. When it becomes thousands, it's called a hive. Y'all are part of that lady beehive?
Hold on to your jawlines, folks, because what we're about to spill makes Kim Kardashian's contour routine look like child's play. Beyoncé, yes, Queen Bey herself, is allegedly hiding a secret so wild, so mystical, that it could explain why she's literally defying time while the rest of us age like avocados left in the sun. Rumor has it, Bey isn't just working out, eating kale, or sipping rare elixirs. She's rocking a witch crown that slows aging and amplifies power. Think Harry Potter meets haute couture, but with Beyoncé-level influence. The internet is losing it, naturally. Fans are dissecting every Coachella outfit, every red carpet crown, every Met Gala headpiece, searching for evidence of her alleged magical accessories. Could it be witchcraft? An ancient ritual? Or just a masterful PR stunt with a sprinkle of Photoshop wizardry? The speculation is so hot it's practically melting laptops. And the conspiracy theories are faster than a Megan Thee Stallion verse, and let's be honest, this isn't just about fashion or aesthetics. If Beyoncé really tapped into supernatural longevity, she could be manipulating music, influence, and power itself, while the rest of us age like mere mortals. This story will blow your mind, fry your skepticism circuits, and leave you wondering, is it Beyoncé or is it Bey Hocus Pocus? Ready to dive deep into the crown, the conspiracy, and the chaos? Let's go. The buzz started as a whisper on Instagram stories, but quickly erupted into a full-blown internet wildfire. A mysterious photo surfaced of Beyoncé wearing a crown unlike anything the world had seen, intricate, ancient-looking, and supposedly imbued with powers that could slow the human aging process. Fans immediately compared it to scenes from The Craft and Harry Potter, noting that the jewels seemed to pulse with a strange glow. Was this just fashion or something far more sinister and, dare I say, supernatural? Speculation went viral. Theories ranged from Beyoncé discovered a secret ancient dynasty relic to she made a deal with immortal energy forces. And of course, social media exploded with comparisons to other celebrities. Rihanna aging gracefully? Amateur hour. Kim aging gracefully? Child's play. Beyoncé's apparently timeless aura now had a reason, and the internet was obsessed. Everyone wanted receipts, but of course, the receipts weren't in plain sight. No instruction manual, no official statement, just cryptic images and the faint whiff of scandal. Early reactions were wild. One viral TikTok zoomed in on the crown's details, pointing out tiny carvings that some users claimed were ancient runes for longevity. Another Twitter user posted a thread titled, "Beyoncé found the fountain of youth, and it's on her head." Comments poured in from awestruck fans, skeptical conspiracy theorists, and casual observers, all asking the same question. Could this actually work? Or is it a masterclass in optics and mystique? The timing only added fuel to the fire. Beyoncé had just dropped a new visual album, showcasing looks that made models weep in envy. Every camera angle seemed designed to highlight her flawless skin, ageless posture, and that otherworldly glow that even expensive skincare couldn't explain. The crown appeared during a close-up shot, and suddenly people weren't just watching music, they were watching a phenomenon. Social media detectives instantly froze frames, analyzed shadows, and even measured light refraction, convinced that the crown had supernatural properties. As the story gained traction, skeptics started posting videos debunking the theory. It's just a prop. It's lighting and Photoshop. She ages like anyone else, chill out. But the believers didn't budge. They argued that the crown was symbolic, yes, but symbolic with actual mystical energy. Every red carpet appearance seemed to support this theory. As Beyoncé's face continued to glow, her hair stayed flawless, and her posture defied gravity itself. Fans began creating side-by-side comparisons of her looks over the past decade, and the evidence looked suspiciously consistent. Insiders allegedly familiar with Beyoncé's wardrobe and creative team whispered about the crown in hushed tones. According to a few sources, the crown wasn't just jewelry, it was a meticulously crafted artifact, made with rare metals, gemstones, and symbols said to channel energy that promotes vitality. Think of it as a Tesla coil for immortality, but make it haute couture. These whispers only intensified when fans noticed that during certain performances, the crown seemed to interact with lighting in ways that looked unnatural, shadows bending, glows intensifying, almost like the crown reacted to her energy. The rumor mill didn't stop there. Conspiracy theorists went further, suggesting Beyoncé had consulted with spiritual leaders and ancient mystics to unlock secrets to agelessness. One viral Reddit post laid out a full timeline pointing to her appearances in Africa, her music videos, and her carefully curated aesthetic as part of a decades-long plan to harness supernatural longevity. Some users claim Beyoncé had discovered the witch crown during a private retreat in Morocco, while others said it was handed down through secret societies tied to historical African royalty. The online commentary was relentless. Instagram stories were flooded with polls asking viewers if they believed the crown had mystical powers. Twitter threads turned into heated debates. It's science, argued the skeptics. It's magic, defended the believers. Meanwhile, memes exploded comparing Beyoncé to vampires, Greek goddesses, and Doctor Strange. One popular meme depicted her holding the crown while a glowing aura enveloped her, captioned, "Meanwhile, the rest of us aging in real time like peasants." Even fashion analysts joined the discussion. Some insisted it was simply the result of high-end craftsmanship combined with lighting, camera tricks, and flawless makeup. Others weren't convinced. Beyoncé has mastered perception, one analyst noted, and this crown? It's part performance, part psychological warfare. She wants the world to see her as untouchable. Fans took that and ran with it, claiming that the crown could literally be enhancing her aura, her skin, and possibly even her longevity. By the end of the week, hashtags like hashtag Beyonce Witch Crown and hashtag Immortal Beyoncé were trending worldwide. The chatter wasn't just about her music anymore, it was about her very existence. Social media users began comparing her to other legends, claiming that the crown was the real reason Beyoncé seemed to operate on a different plane. Even celebrities were rumored to be interested, secretly consulting her team about the crown's mystical properties. The mystery only deepened when insiders suggested that the crown was part of a broader plan. Beyoncé wasn't just performing, she was creating an empire, and the crown symbolized both power and control. It wasn't a mere accessory. It was a tool, a statement, and perhaps even a key to something much larger than music. Fans speculated that every tour, every video, and every carefully orchestrated public appearance was designed to maintain the illusion, or maybe reality, of Beyoncé's untouchable, ageless supremacy. And yet, despite all the leaks, rumors, and viral theories, no one had confirmed anything. The crown's origin, purpose, and alleged powers remained shrouded in secrecy. But the internet doesn't wait for confirmations, it builds its own reality. Every clip, every photo, and every live performance became evidence in the growing narrative. The stakes were high. Beyoncé wasn't just a singer, she was now at the center of a global supernatural conspiracy. And the world was watching. Fans were obsessed. Skeptics were enraged, and media outlets were scrambling to keep up. One thing was clear, Beyoncé had transcended music, celebrity, and even fashion. With a crown on her head and a mystique in her aura, she entered legendary territory, a place where reality, perception, and speculation blurred into one unforgettable spectacle. The question lingering across every social feed, meme, and comment section: could Beyoncé really have found the ultimate secret to slowing aging, or is the world just witnessing the most elaborate illusion ever curated by a superstar? Next, in part 2, we dive into the escalation, celebrity reactions, wild memes, and public outrage that turned this crown from a wardrobe piece into a worldwide phenomenon. By the time part 2 of this Beyoncé crown saga hit social media, the chatter had gone from whispers to full-blown uproar. Celebrities, influencers, and conspiracy theorists alike were getting in on the action, dissecting every angle, every shine, and every suspicious glow emanating from that supposed witch crown. Some claimed it was harnessing moonlight. Others insisted it was drawing energy from the stars themselves. And naturally, the memes exploded. Everyone from Lizzo to Cardi B was dragged into the conversation, with Photoshop masters placing them in absurd scenarios next to Beyoncé, suggesting the crown could literally steal youth from anyone nearby. Public outrage didn't take long to manifest. Fans were divided between awe and jealousy. some calling it divine witchery, while others labeled it Hollywood black magic gone wild. TikTok challenges erupted, showing users wearing glittering headpieces and claiming to emulate Bey's longevity rituals. You had skeptics posting side-by-side decade comparisons, calling it proof of Photoshop over magic, while believers insisted her glow was unnatural, a literal suspension of aging and maybe even defiance of human biology. The heat online made the Met Gala scandals look like a toddler's birthday party. The escalation wasn't just online. Fashion magazines and tabloids began to speculate, framing Beyoncé as a modern sorceress, mixing mysticism with megastardom. Vogue's social media feeds were flooded with screenshots highlighting her red carpet aura, while GQ weighed in with a breakdown of the crown's potential historical inspiration, ancient African royalty, Egyptian symbolism, and even whispers of secret societies. Pop culture analysts debated whether she'd unlocked some hidden energy frequency that amplified her charisma, stage presence, and longevity all at once. Then the memes went nuclear. Twitter exploded with hilarious takes, Beyoncé levitating in the Met, holding a glowing orb with captions like, "Meanwhile, the rest of us aging like milk." One viral TikTok added spooky sound effects to her Coachella performance, editing the crown to pulse like a supernatural battery. It was chaos, comedy, and conspiracy all rolled into one, and the algorithm was loving every second of it. Even fellow celebrities were forced to comment, half joking, half awestruck. Some playfully said they wanted a crown too. Others hinted that proximity might be dangerous. Rumors flew that a few backstage staff refused to be near her without protective charms, and naturally, fans ate it up. Meanwhile, skeptics tried to regain control of the narrative, insisting the crown was just fashion or lighting and filters, but their voices drowned in a sea of Beyhive obsession. Every press photo, every music video, every ad featuring Beyoncé was now scrutinized for unnatural glows, angles that defied gravity, and unexplained agelessness. It wasn't just a conversation. It was an investigation into the possible supernatural. A pop culture crime scene where the evidence was glitter, gold, and pure Beyoncé energy. Adding to the chaos, conspiracy theorists linked the crown to Beyoncé's private life. Her health, rumored detox routines, and secret retreats became fodder for speculation. Some insisted that each crown appearance aligned with cosmic events, full moons, eclipses, planetary alignments, suggesting a ritualistic pattern that enhanced longevity. Instagram stories, TikTok compilations, and Twitter threads plotted timelines like detectives on a high-profile heist, connecting fashion shoots to celestial charts and claiming Beyoncé's glow isn't accidental. Then came the celebrity reactions. On live streams and interviews, a few stars subtly acknowledged the crown while joking about its powers. Some laughed, others shuddered. Rumors even circulated that certain artists had tried to get close to Beyoncé backstage, only to be warned to stay away from the aura by her team. Social media immediately exploded with screenshots, reaction memes, and conspiracy boards linking the crown to Beyoncé's unaging image over the past decade. The pop culture world had collectively gone full X-Files, and there was no going back. The escalation went beyond humor. Public outrage and awe merged into a mix of obsession and envy. Fans began creating Beyoncé witch crown theories across Reddit and YouTube, some claiming she'd unlocked a secret to eternal youth, while others debated the crown's origin. Was it a family heirloom? A custom-made mystical artifact? Or a combination of fashion genius and ancient spellwork? Some users even speculated it had powers to influence minds, explaining her influence over music charts. Social media trends, and dare we say the entire zeitgeist, memes aside, the crown also sparked debates about morality and power. If Beyoncé truly had access to longevity or mystical energy, did that give her an unfair advantage? Could she manipulate her public image at will, aging at will while the world watched? Critics argued this wasn't just superstardom, it was supernatural control, and suddenly her persona as Queen Bey took on entirely new implications. It wasn't just talent anymore. It was power, perception, and maybe magic all rolled into one. Meanwhile, fashion historians drew parallels with iconic royal crowns, Egyptian pharaoh regalia, and African ceremonial pieces, claiming Beyoncé's crown wasn't random. The precision of the design, the way light bounced off each gem, the symmetry, everything was curated meticulously. One viral TikTok theorized that the crown's geometry aligned with sacred numbers, which ancient mystics believed could manipulate energy fields. Fans swarmed in, debating whether this was historical homage, mystical ritual, or the ultimate pop culture stunt. As the memes, celebrity reactions, and fan theories reached fever pitch, journalists began framing it as a global phenomenon. The crown was no longer just a fashion accessory. It became a symbol of Beyoncé's untouchable status, a cultural lightning rod, and possibly a mystical artifact that the world might never fully understand. Social media was flooded with content, reaction videos, and heated debates, keeping the story alive and evolving at the speed of the internet. By the end of part 2, one thing was clear: the crown had transcended fashion, public image, and entertainment. It had entered the realm of legend, obsession, and conspiracy. Fans weren't just talking, they were analyzing, obsessing, and creating a mythology around Beyoncé's power. Every new appearance, every crown shot, every glowing frame was now evidence in the narrative that Beyoncé might just have cracked the code of supernatural longevity. Next up, part 3. We reveal the aftermath, the impact on reputations, the wild public perception, and why this crown could change the way the world views Beyoncé forever. As the witch crown rumors reached fever pitch, the fallout began to spread like wildfire. Fans weren't just speculating anymore, they were obsessed, analyzing every public appearance, every red carpet event, and every Instagram post for confirmation of Beyoncé's alleged supernatural edge. Social media became a non-stop evidence board, with theories ranging from the crown channel's cosmic energy to it literally stops time around her. People weren't just impressed. They were terrified, fascinated, and envious all at once. Celebrities and insiders quietly weighed in, and some weren't subtle about it. Rumors circulated that a few stars refused to share the same stage or room with her, without protective charms or rituals of their own. The crown had gone from a fashion statement to a status symbol of mystical dominance. Imagine attending the Met Gala and feeling like your aura might literally be drained by proximity. Welcome to Beyoncé's world. The cultural impact was immediate. Fans started rewatching old performances, realizing that maybe every flawless dance, every unaging frame, every viral moment was orchestrated by more than just talent and lighting. The memes evolved too. One trending Twitter post showed a photoshopped timeline of celebrities aging rapidly while Beyoncé remained untouched, with the caption, "Meanwhile, she's just out here defying mortality." TikTokers ran slow-motion comparisons of Bey over the last decade, overlaying mystical soundtracks and pointing out every suspicious glow and subtle crown appearance. It was less entertainment now, it was digital folklore in the making. The crown wasn't just influencing public perception, it was controlling it. Pop culture analysts jumped in with bold claims. "This is genius," one magazine editor wrote. "Beyoncé has weaponized perception. She's not just a singer, she's a phenomenon. If the crown is real, it's literally a tool for immortality branding." The line between fashion, mystique, and alleged magic blurred completely. Fans speculated about secret rituals backstage, with whispers of energy manipulation, chakra alignment, and maybe even bloodlines or secret societies that explained her unmatched longevity in a cutthroat industry. Meanwhile, skeptics were losing ground. Early detractors tried to prove it was all camera tricks, filters, or advanced makeup techniques, but the weight of the viral evidence made their claims feel weak. Every new visual appearance, every glowing frame, every performance was scrutinized for mystical significance. Some started asking whether Beyoncé had invented her own reality, bending perception to her will. And in a world where social media drives reputation, influence, and money, perception is literally everything. The crown's influence spilled beyond fandom. Fashion houses, jewelry designers, and even spiritual influencers were referencing it as if it were a trendsetter, not just a rumor. It became part of a narrative about power and age-defying energy, fueling speculation that Beyoncé might have unlocked secrets that humanity has only dreamed of. There were even whispers that other celebrities were considering collaborating with her or seeking mentorship, hoping to tap into her mystical aura. If true, this crown wasn't just symbolic, it was a gateway to influence on an almost untouchable level. Public perception had officially shifted. Beyoncé was no longer just a queen of music or fashion. She was being treated as a modern demigod operating in a league beyond human constraints. Social media engagement skyrocketed, articles, threads, and viral posts reinforced the mythology of the crown, and fans created entire analyses on its potential powers. The cultural ripple effect was massive. From TikTok trends to YouTube breakdowns, everyone wanted a piece of the story and no one could stop talking about it. Brands noticed too. Endorsements and collaborations were suddenly being framed in light of her alleged longevity magic. Products were being marketed as Beyoncé approved, whether or not the crown had nothing to do with it. The halo effect, or should I say crown effect, was real, and it made everyone else's marketing look like amateur hour. Even other A-listers' ageless appearances were scrutinized against hers. Could it be that they had nothing on Beyoncé because she had a mystical advantage? The speculation didn't just entertain. It reshaped standards in fashion, celebrity, and beauty. Fashion, celebrity, and beauty. Fans went further, creating theories about how the crown might work. Some claimed it connected to celestial alignments. Others swore it drew energy from historic African symbols, while a few insisted it was tied to Beyoncé's music, that her vibrations literally channeled through the crown to maintain her vitality. Social media became a boardroom for debate, with posts dissecting every glitter, gemstone, and angle. Every verified appearance became a case study. Every Met Gala red carpet looked like a ritualistic display of supernatural influence. And as this saga evolved, the crown narrative began influencing pop culture itself. Fashion magazines, late-night hosts, and influencers referenced it, memes proliferated, and music analysts tied her legendary performance stamina to the crown's alleged powers. Some fans even jokingly suggested that Jay-Z might need a crown of his own just to keep up. The crown had transformed from a rumor into a cultural touchstone, inspiring endless analysis, memes, and obsessive theory building. Yet, despite all the chatter, Beyoncé remained calm, elegant, and untouchable. No official statement confirmed or denied the crown's alleged powers. That silence only amplified the speculation. Was this Beyoncé playing the long game of mystique, or did she genuinely possess something supernatural? Either way, the result was the same. Beyoncé's aura of power, influence, and timelessness had reached a point where the crown wasn't just a fashion accessory. It was a global phenomenon shaping perceptions and narratives about age, power, and celebrity supremacy. By the end of part 3, it was clear. Beyoncé had transcended ordinary stardom. The crown, real or symbolic, had turned her into a living legend, a figure whose aura dominates public imagination, whose influence is studied, and whose image is now untouchable. Her mystique had grown so intense that she wasn't just a queen, she was a myth in motion, and the world could only watch, analyze, and theorize. The crown had achieved what few things in pop culture ever do. It had blurred the lines between fashion, celebrity, and legend, leaving everyone wondering if Beyoncé had really unlocked the secret to timelessness, or if the crown was simply the perfect illusion, a meticulously curated spectacle of influence that no mortal could challenge. Alright, listen up baddies and trend hunters, because if you thought this crown saga was wild, you haven't even scratched the surface. Beyoncé's witch crown, her alleged longevity secrets, and the way she's bending the internet to her will, this is exactly the type of content you need to stay plugged into. You don't want to be the last person in your friend group still aging like the rest of us mortals while everyone else is debating whether Queen Bey found the fountain of youth, do you? Here's the deal. Smash that like button like it owes you money. Seriously, hit it so hard it sends a shockwave through the Bey hive itself. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear whether you're Team Witch Crown, Team Photoshop Genius, or Team I'm just here for the memes. And don't just stop there. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a scandal, a conspiracy, or the next viral mystery that's going to make your head spin faster than a Coachella drone cam. Trust me. This channel is where it all goes down first. We're talking exposes, leaked secrets, celebrity chaos, and theories so outrageous they make keeping up with the Kardashians look like a preschool talent show. From Blueface controversies to Christian rock dramas, from NLE diss tracks to Beyoncé-defying time itself, we cover it all with the most savage, over-the-top storytelling you'll find anywhere. So don't be that person scrolling past this content like it's nothing. Be part of the conversation. Share, comment, and subscribe, because scandals drop constantly here and you do not want to miss what's next. Stay sharp, stay nosy, and remember, the truth is out there. And sometimes it's wearing a crown. This is Trent Tattle, signing off, where the stories are juicier, the conspiracies darker, and the drama never sleeps.